Hi, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Brooklyn 4-light double shade semi-flush. This is going to be the 12-13-76. Lots of Brooklyn fixtures in the line, including some beautiful pendants and wall sconces that'll go great with this if you get a chance to check those out too. Let's get into the size of the fixture itself. 8.2 inches tall. Diameter is coming in at 15.8. Let's get into a couple other things about it. So the canopy up in the ceiling is 5 inches. It's going to go over your standard 4-inch junction box quite easily. I want to show you a little bit more information about that, and how we do it is we look at the installation's instructions now. So if you're on the page for this on Handmade in Vermont, look over on that side of the screen. Midway down you're going to see a link. It's going to say click here for installations instructions PDF. So open that up for me. It's going to show you a full parts list, how you have your double shades, your glass, the parts that go up on the ceiling. Very easy to see all those things. There's going to be some good line drawings, schematic drawings of the inside of this, the top of it, and how it goes on your 4-inch junction box. It's also going to show you that this is going to be using, like we said before, a double shade. And when you go back to the website and you see the two pull-down menus for finish, one says choose the finish for the fixture, choose the finish for the accent. So the fixture itself is going to be the canopy, the part that comes down to hold your sockets, and the outer shades. The inner shade in that is going to be the accent, and that's where you can either choose a different finish if you want, or you can choose the same finish. A lot of people are going to use contrasting finishes on this. I think it looks better, but it's really up to you. It's also going to be using Hubbardton Forge's opal glass, which is a opaque white glass. I'll talk more about that a little later in the video, so you get a chance to see more on that. And then a lot of people want to know, like, how bright can this be? And this can be extremely bright for such a small fixture. Not that small, 15.8. But it's going to be using 4 of these G9 sockets. And G9 sockets take G9 bulbs, and there's lots that will work in here. If you want to stick with an incandescent halogen, you can still do that. In each of the 4, it would be a 60-watt max. That'd be the total there in each one. But you know what? There's a lot of LEDs that are going to be great to go in here too. And here's quite a few of them that I have picked up myself. So this one that has the orange in it is called a phosphorus LED, and the other ones, these are called cob LEDs. So when I pick these up, I usually get them at Amazon or Walmart.com, or I may pick them up in a hardware store like Ace Hardware. However, this guy I have found quite high as far as lumen count, and I use this all over my showroom. So there's no limit when you get into the LEDs of what you can put into this. So a lot of people are going to put in 40-watt or 60-watt equivalent LEDs, but if you wanted to, you can jump that up. You can go to 75-watt equivalent, and this guy, I have found this at 100-watt equivalent, which I've used in a couple different places in our showroom. And don't forget, you have 4 sockets in this, so you could get the equivalent light, if you really wanted to, of 400 watts. That's quite a bit. The color of the light that they offer these to you is always going to vary when you're out in the marketplace looking. They're going to offer these to you in 2700 Kelvin. That's going to be a super yellow light. They're also going to offer these to you in something called daylight. And daylight sounds like a warm light, like sunlight, but it's not. That's that bluish white light, like a hospital waiting room or overcast day. That's going to be 4000, 5000 Kelvin on that Kelvin scale. What we like to use in our showroom, we talk about it in every video, is going to be warm white or soft white. That's 3000 Kelvin, and that's what I'm using here in these LEDs above this table. You can see it's a nice warm light, mimics the light of an incandescent bulb, and that's what we like to use here. The other thing, it's a dimmable fixture without any problem at all. It's just going to be very important that when you're out in the marketplace looking at these bulbs, that you pick up one that says that it's dimmable. I want to touch base on Hubbardton Forge's opal glass for just a second. So all of Hubbardton Forge's glass to begin with is going to be hand blown. This piece is hand blown first in clear, then they're going to come in and they're going to blow another layer of white glass on the inside of this. The third step is they're going to take and they're going to sandblast the whole thing on the inside and the outside. That's going to give you this beautiful, mellow, translucent, milky piece of glass. When you look at this, and you can see the layers are actually piled up on the inside of this. Hubbardton Forge is very obsessed about details on all of their pieces, including their glass, and that's why you're here, because you're probably just as obsessed about little details as well. Let's get into metal finishes now. If you are on the HandmadeInVermont.com website, look over in the red tabs with the pictures in them over there. You're going to see a Finishes Help Guide tab. Open that up for me. It's going to be a video there of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton forged finishes, how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be referencing a chart just down below, so scroll down a little bit. You're going to see a chart. You can click on that chart, so you can click on dark smoke, you can click on soft gold, doesn't matter. Big page will pop up showing you lots of different things in that finish. You can go back to the chart and you'll notice there's letters A's on them, letter B's on some of those things, and that's going to be showing you this range of variants that you can expect to see on different translucent finishes, but I'll talk about all of that in the video, okay? Okay, showroom. Our showroom in Vermont has over 400 Hubbardton Forge fixtures. This is the biggest showroom in the world of Hubbardton Forge. No other showroom is like this. Hubbardton Forge doesn't even have their own showroom. They use this one. What's on display? We have a great tab on that. And those same red tabs, you're going to see a what's on display page. So open that up. It's going to show you everything we have on display, and including which finish, which shade, all of those things, and what kind of glass it's on there. We're open every day except Sunday, 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We also have an amazing clearance center. Clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued stuff, showroom samples. You have to come here to use it. Can't call us or email us about it, but it's definitely worth coming in to look at if you're in Vermont. Plus, you want to use the showroom anyway because there's just so much great stuff here to see. Our number in Vermont, 802-446-2400. You can email us 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Love to answer emails, and it's sales@HandmadeInVermont.com. So when you order from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is going to be free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont. And we're the only dealer with 90-day returns, no restocking fee. Nobody else does that. Some larger items are going to be non-returnable. It's going to be really important that you are looking at the fixture on that page and kind of scroll down under the description. It'll tell you if that is the case. And that's usually for really big, giant, huge fixtures, mostly that go out on pallets. Okay, that's it. Rush program. Let's talk about that. So rush program, Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to go out the door. That's production time before your transit time. You always have to add that on too. We offer a rush program that takes you from that 3 to 4 weeks down to a little under 2 weeks. It's a very small addition per line item. So if you have like 1, 2, 3 items, like let's say 3 or 4 outdoor sconces, and they're all the same size and they're all the same finish, that's one line item. So it's very inexpensive to rush those kind of things. Don't be afraid to email us and ask about that. Okay, so that's really it. If you guys have any other questions, let us know. We would love to see you in our showroom sometime. And thanks for stopping in.